Hi guys, DVD Mike, I am back. I did say I would be back. I just want to say thank you to everyone who wanted me back. In a couple of days I will be unemployed, so I'll be able to do lots more videos. Might not have so much being bought, but I can do videos about stuff that I already own and go through other stuff, and you get the meaning. Just want to say thanks to everyone who's giving messages saying, you know, get on, thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to people like Ash, Sarah Nizarak, DVDM, Oscar, you the man. Subscribe to Disc Junkie and Sarah Nizarak and DVDM and everyone else. Anyone I've subscribed to because they're all good and all worth subscriptions. This is going to be a new sort of series. I want to keep it episodic, not just update of this day, update of that day. Most of them will be updates because I've got a big stack, you can probably see sort of towards the back there, that's been brewing up since over Christmas, since the last set of video, so there's a lot to go through. This first episode will be on something that I bought on eBay, something that I've won, something that I've been after for about probably over 10 years. It took me a while to get. It was $29.99 on eBay as I buy it now. I put a bid of $19.99 and they sent it, which was great. It's not the best condition one I've ever seen, but it's the only one I've seen on eBay while I've had the money to buy it. So happy days on that one. What I'm talking about is the Criterion Collection Laserdisc of 7. Now, people who are familiar with Disc Junkie's channel, and you should be familiar because it's awesome, he has been through the New Line Region 1 Platinum edition and the other Platinum version that was released in Japan. As you can see, it's got a very similar cover. This is where they got the cover from. This isn't the best condition, so there's a bit of a scrape there, and there's a bit of a gape on the back there. I can get that sorted. It is cardboard. I mean, I don't know what people expect from cardboard. I didn't expect it to be perfect. The discs, however, are perfect. So what I'm going to do is a bit of an in-depth video going through this release and why I wanted it so badly. Basically, when 7 was put on home video, it was very dark. This is because Darius Khondji, the director of photography, used this process which puts silver onto the print. What this does is it makes the shadows have more depth to them. So it's not just black and black and black. There's something in the shadows. He used this also on Alien Resurrection and a few other films that won't come to the top of my head at the moment. This is a very strange process. It's not something that's used very much because it is hideously expensive. So when it came out on VHS, it didn't look great. The first Laserdisc wasn't fantastic. It was very dark and you couldn't see anything in the shadows, no shadow detail. What Criterion did is they got Darius Khondji in and they actually made a brand new transfer from a silvery tinted print. When 7 came out on DVD, like the ones that Disc Junkie showed and like the Platinum edition that I bought, Fincher went in and he recolor timed it digitally. So he got the original camera negative and he basically fiddled with it in an editing suite and recolor timed the whole film the way he wanted it to be. I have no problem with him doing this. As if you've seen Sarah Nizarak's videos, the Fight Club Blu-ray looks good and he did that as well. He basically went back in, recolor timed, reframed shots. No problem with people doing this as long as it's respectful. I personally always wanted to see the silver tentative print because that's what Darius Khondji shot for. Now, they got not the camera negative, which most people would use. They got a silver tentative print. Now, not many of these were sent out. Most cinemas in the world didn't get them. We certainly didn't get them in the UK, I don't believe. We might have had one for the premiere, but basically if you saw it in the cinema, you didn't see it. There were a few prints in the States, not many, because like I say, it is a hideously expensive thing. So they got one of these prints and they struck the transfer from that. Now, it is a Laserdisc. For people who don't know, it's an analog format. It won't look as good as a Blu-ray, definitely not. A really, really, really good, like a really well-made Superbit DVD, no. But some of them can blow DVDs out of the water, especially poorly encoded DVDs. Now, this has got what they call edge enhancement on the transfer, so there are like white halos around people. This was done for sharpness, really. I mean, like I say, analog format, it was the best you could get. Nowadays, when it comes out on Blu-ray, it won't have any of that because it doesn't need it. The sharpness will be there, the grain layer will be intact, everything should be perfect. Now, that print is very geeky, and that was one of the reasons I wanted this version. The other reasons are the extras. Now, the extras on this, the way it works with Criterion, if people don't know, they're a company that basically picks well, it says at the back, the Criterion Collection, a continuing series of classic and important contemporary films on Laserdisc, now DVD and Blu-ray. So basically they get the films they think are the best ones of contemporary film, and they put them on their Laserdisc label, or now DVD/Blu-ray label. They make their own extras. So people that aren't familiar, most of these things put together are put together by a producer. You've got Charles de Lucasura, who does all of Ridley Scott and Tony Scott's ones, for example. He also did Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. You've got people like that that specialise in making DVDs and Blu-rays. Criterion did their own thing, basically. And because of that, all the stuff is theirs, so they didn't license it out. So there are a lot of films with special editions. Dead Presidents for one has no extras on any format in any region apart from the Criterion Laserdisc that you just can't get anywhere else. So the other reason I wanted this is because, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, you have Miles and Somerset's faces sort of bled in, and the whole thing looked like it's been cut out and sort of stuck on. You've got the new widescreen digital transfer by director David Fincher, new surround sound mix supervised by sound designer Ken Kleiss, optimised for home theatre listening, discrete 5.1 channel Dolby AC3 soundtrack. For people who don't know, that's what they call Dolby Digital before it was Dolby Digital. Screen specific audio commentary by director David Fincher, Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, screenwriter Andrew Kevin Walker, production designer Arthur Max, and special makeup effects designer Rob Bottin. Now that is exclusive. It's different to the one on DVD. Delete scenes, outtakes and dailies, crime scene photographs, production design sketches and storyboards, a study opening credit sequence including storyboards and an early version with commentary by designer Carl Cooper, a virtual essay and commentary by Rob Bottin, The Killer's photographs with notes by the photographer Melody McDaniel, The Killer's diaries, hundreds of behind the scenes photos, production and publicity stills and proposed promotional artwork, the original widescreen theatrical trailer, 8 TV spots and behind the scenes footage. Now, there's a lot of that stuff that carries over to the DVD. If people want to know what's on the DVD, I can't find mine, so I'll link to Disc Junkie's awesome video in the comments. He lists sort of most stuff, and it's on his website as well. Discjunkie.se, if I remember correctly.